So, whether I want to be male or female, it doesn't matter. I was born with a dick and balls, so I have a contractual obligation to live as a male when you look at the Bible, right? This is the truth. I'm not gonna do any surgeries or hormones to look like a woman because that's destroying the temple of Yahuwah, and it's not something Yahuwah takes lightly. But there was this one girl I once met online, right? Chen Ying. I don't forget her. We talked each and every day, video calling, and she would spam call me at my work and I would get tired and angry. She even cut herself when I blocked her and things like that. But I have to tell you this story because we did strengthen each other in our faith. But finally, all everything went wrong, right? I fell back into my transgender sin, right? And we lost contact, and we had contact once in a while. But she met men from other countries, right? She even had sex and remarried with one of these men, right? But that man was a convicted uh, sexual offender, even, right? So she made totally the wrong choice in that matter. On top of that, she was married to a man in the Taiwanese army. And when you are married and divorced, you cannot remarry because that is adultery, right? I told her this many times. You know, she was totally in love with me in the beginning, right? And I respected that, I was like, okay, it is what it is. I don't want to hurt you too much, but I cannot marry you because that's adultery, all right? But I did pray to Yahuwah one day, and the prayer I did, it was like a promise, right? If Chen's ex-husband comes to die, I will marry her and take care of her, right? That's the promise I made, right? But I don't know what to do now, even with this, right? Because she already remarried other men, had sex with other men, and then she had with another man again, right? And these men they fall all for her, they fall for her because she is a beautiful woman to look upon, right? And she can sing and she can play the piano. But what they don't understand is that she's dangerous, very dangerous, right? um, because she's a very emotional woman and she acts out of emotion. So she does many wrong things out of emotion, right? Popping pills, having sex with men who are not her real husband, right? She even said she wanted to come to the Netherlands and have a trio and smoke weed and do things like that. And that's not okay. That's totally not okay. But what I said some wrong things in this matter as well. I am not unguilty, right? I'm guilty as well in making her fall partly, right? So then this is what I have to say. I'm sorry, Chen, if you ever get to see this video. I'm sorry for what I did to you, the hurt I gave you, and I'm sorry if I made you to sin, right? But come back to Yahuwah and Yahusha. Depart from your sin, right? Repent, okay? Because adultery ends in death, you know. Adulterers will be judged, right? You cannot remarry if you were married once. Only if your husband dies, then you can remarry.